One area of your pipeline that the entire world is watching right now is your COVID-19 drug that you're partnered on with Ridgeback Bio, molnupiravir, which I think we're expecting phase 3 results on maybe within a few weeks. I think you guys had said maybe October for those results. What can you tell us about that timing and how optimistic you are that this would be potentially the first pill for COVID?
Yeah, well, if you look at what we have with molnupiravir, which is the drug you're referring to, it's an antiviral. The primary completion date for our studies is the beginning of November. We do have potentially the opportunity for an interim look at the data before that, and with that, then the potential for potentially looking at an emergency use authorization before the end of the year. But I can tell you the enrollment for that study continues to go quite well. We're very excited about this, and obviously given the ongoing impact that the pandemic is having, and the fact that despite being at this, a year and a half, we still have so many people who are struggling with COVID-19. We're excited to hopefully bring another regimen into the armamentarium to really go after this, and more to come. We need to see the data, but I can tell you we're excited and very hopeful for what this can mean for the world, frankly, because this is such a devastating situation we're facing with COVID-19.
And obviously the phase 3 data will be what tells us how well this drug works for COVID. But can you level set for us based on what you've seen from the previous data as much as you can? Should we be thinking about this like potentially a Tamiflu, which is helpful, but not a cure-all for the flu? But it's helpful, and it's the only thing we've got for the flu. Or do you expect that this could potentially be way more helpful than that you could take it as soon as you get a diagnosis with COVID at home, 5 days or however long you have to take it, and you're cured?
Yeah, so what this drug does is as you said, if you are identified through testing as someone who is positive for COVID-19 or begins to show symptoms, this is a pill you would take. And what we believe it will do is significantly improve and reduce the chance that you ultimately will be hospitalized and face serious infection. So it is something where we think if we can give it early in the course of the disease, it can really take it from being the devastating disease that COVID-19 is to something that's manageable. And that's so important. And because it's a pill, it's something that obviously it can be quite accessible to the general population. So we're excited about this because I do think it can really change the way people will think about COVID-19 if they're unfortunate enough to be facing it themselves. So it's something that we need to get this data, and we're working as urgently as we can because we know the need is great.